Um, Hello. Hi. Sorry for the super exposed background. It actually looks... Here, let me show you what it actually looks like here. So you can understand why I have it super exposed. Like, it's super dark and you can barely see me. It's really dark outside because I think it's going to start raining soon. So, yeah. We're just going to keep it like that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, hi. Welcome back to my channel, my second channel, and I'm actually a little overwhelmed with the first video. I do have a main channel that I have, and I do get views, but I've been doing it for such a while, like I don't think about that stuff. It doesn't get a lot of views. Like I do have some subscribers, and on this channel I have a little bit of subscribers, but my first video did really good on views. I was very shocked about the amount of views and the amount of time that people are giving it, and I appreciate you guys. I really do. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you don't know what this channel is going to be about, basically it's going to be about everything else I do other than cake. If you want to see anything about my cake life, you can go check out that channel that's linked down below. So let me introduce myself. I'm Jelena. Hi. And this is my channel, Much Too Much. I also just recently started a blog, so if you are interested in seeing any of the tips and tricks and ideas of my lifestyle, my home decor, food, travel, how I deal with mom life, my kids, any DIY things that I don't include on this channel, you can check it out on the blog, and I will link that down below also. I just started it yesterday, so really excited about that too. Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm just really happy. So, okay, let's just get into this. So some disclaimers first. This kitchen makeover is going to be in 3 parts. And if you don't know this, if you didn't watch my first video, you're more than welcome to. It just talks about the balcony that I'm sitting on right now and how I made it over. But I live in a apartment. I don't live in a big apartment. I live in a small apartment. It does have a good amount of rooms. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, a kitchen, a living room, and a dining room. But each room is, not as huge. Obviously, the biggest room is the master bedroom, but the bathrooms aren't giant and stuff like that. The kitchen is very narrow. So there's flies. So yeah, the kitchen's very narrow. So yeah, I have to deal with that. And then, like, I don't know why apartments paint their walls to be like the ugliest color ever. It's like they took all the paint they owned, mixed it together, and it came out with whatever the crap is on this wall. And yeah, and things are cheaply made. We don't live in like a lavish apartment. I wish I did, but we don't. But we do with what we have, and I'm not sorry about it either. So a lot of people live the way we live, and I think hopefully these videos will be helpful to anyone that lives in a rented space and want to make the space feel more like home. I've been living in rental properties since I've moved out of my parents' home, and I never really made the space feel like home. I remember one time I purchased something, like some type of decor, not furniture, but like a decor, and I put it on the wall. It was a mirror, and I was so excited for this mirror, and yeah, that was, I mean, all the other decor that I own, it's from when I used to do events and decorating those events, but it was like nothing that made sense in the space. So I'm actually really happy with the direction I'm going in with decorating my apartment now. FYI, I've been living here for 3 years, and I've been busy also. Like, I run another business, and I'm busy all the time. 2 kids, and also I do travel back and forth a lot. So when was I gonna find the time to like sit down and actually focus on like decorating? And thank God to quarantine, but also very sad for quarantine. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like if we have to look at the positive of something, when it comes to self-isolation, quarantine, and the whole COVID-19 situation that's happening around the world, I would say it at least gave me a time to reflect on the things I wanted to do that I've been putting off, and you know, kind of chilling my mentality a little bit, because I'm always on the go. So I'm actually trying to find the happiness in the quarantine. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But anyways, so let's just talk about this. So like I said, little disclaimers. One, what I did was throughout all of the kitchen, I started with organizing the drawers and the cabinets, and I wiped down everything. I wiped down the cabinets and the inside of the cabinets. I wiped it all down, and then I also I'll link down below the spray that I used. I know sometimes people like to see like what you're cleaning with. I wiped all the cabinets down, and I wiped the inside of the cabinets down, and I checked the expiration date for everything. Okay, I'm not embarrassed to say it because it just is what it is, but let me tell you the amount of stuff I had to throw away. I was like looking at this like, oh, there's no way I'm going to be able to fit all of this stuff in here when I clean it out. And then I started throwing stuff away, and I realized we had a lot of stuff. So yeah, I went through the entire cabinets, cleaned everything out, looked at the expiration dates for everything, threw away what was expired, put to the front what was about to expire, so that way we can probably use it right now. Before we start, let me tell you to make sure you're subscribed and follow me on Instagram, and comment below if you like to see videos like this. Like, I don't know, this is like totally new territory for me. Butterflies are going on in my stomach. I'm nervous, at the same time excited. It's all good feelings, but you know, this is something totally different for me. I'm taking things in a different direction. So yeah, let me know if you like seeing these organizing videos, cleaning videos, or home decor videos of me styling my home. You know, just let me know. Let me know. Because this is a 3-part series, so I hope you like it, because 2 other videos will be coming. So yeah. Okay, now let's get started. We're gonna get started with some of the upper cabinets. Don't pay attention to the dishes, those are clean. And then I have some dirty ones, don't pay any mind to that. So I have like a clutter of stuff on my shelves and my countertops. I have a very small kitchen, so I want to clean everything up and organize it in my upper cabinets. And this cabinet used to be the junk cabinet, and then it turned into the pantry cabinet, and now it's just kind of like a catch-all cabinet that we throw everything in. And this is what it looks like. I have a cabinet full of cans and jars, and then on the other side behind me is another cabinet full of cans and jars. So I'm going to organize this and make it a little more presentable, because I have some containers coming from Amazon that I've linked below for you. Look, I even have stuff on top of my refrigerator. Like, I want to take this coffee machine and I want to put it over there. So yeah, so this is a little bit of the after process that I kind of like cleaned up a little bit. I didn't know if I should show like me actually cleaning it, and then I thought maybe I should have recorded it, but I didn't. So this is the after shot. I have a basket for fruits and a basket for vegetables, and then I have some pantry items at the top, but again, some of those things are going in the containers. Okay, I had already started, and I completely forgot to grab the camera to film this part. So we got in the plastic containers yesterday, and I just washed them. They're all washed. All the tops to these are in the dishwasher, sitting to dry. I don't think these are dishwashable. I think we have to wash them by hand, but I'm gonna go double check the listing just in case. So yeah, but I'm now dividing up all of like the pantry stuff for it, and yeah, so in these smaller thin ones will be like the cereal, the oatmeal, the rice, and in the bigger ones will be the sugar, flour, brown sugar, and stuff like that. And they're gonna go up here in these cabinets. So I'm about to organize them now, and I gotta wipe this cabinet out. And you see I took all the doors off already. So yeah. Ooh, okay, I'm excited because I can't wait till this looks organized, because this is driving me nuts. This is driving me nuts. Okay. Look at all this chocolate that I have up here. Like, what am I making? I mean, I don't even use it that often for me to have to have all of this chocolate. Oh my goodness, what a waste of space and money, obviously. So yeah, I'm gonna take all this down, sort through what's expired and what's not, and now I'm about to wipe this area down right here, and yeah. So now everything is nice and organized. I have these labeled. This one I have to go buy self-rising flour and then I'll label it. But I already have these labeled. And then I already have everything in here. Obviously we're running low on some things. And then I have the fruits and vegetables that don't need to go in the fridge at the bottom. And whatever doesn't fit, you probably can't tell on camera, but there's some behind, some of these containers behind that are going this way rather than this way because it's a small cabinet. So that way I can fit 7 up here. And then also there's some room behind these big ones, like there's one small one back there. Let me show you. See a small one back there? So, yep. Nice and clean. I'm getting there, one step at a time. Literally. This was a whole other day. I don't know what day exactly. It was a few weeks later. But I started cleaning the cabinet out on the other side. And I'm just showing you that that's what my cabinet looked like. And I went and purchased this turntable. What do they call them? I'll think about it later. But anyways, I've linked that too down below. And I found this in the bathroom section. I think that's in the bathroom section of Target, and I needed to have something to organize all of my extracts because every time we opened this cabinet, everything would fall out and it was driving me insane. It's called a Lazy Susan. It just hit me just now. So yeah, the turning thing is a Lazy Susan. But I'm going to use this as the can cabinet and jars. We used to have the spices up here too, but I just wanted to put them a little more lower, and you'll see where I put them later. But this particular cabinet, so that shelf in there, the little brackets that hold it up broke. They're like little clear plastic ones and they broke off. And I'm just showing you now how I have cans holding up the shelf. So I figured, yes, we're going to make this the can cabinet and nobody would know any different about why the shelf is like that. And you can see that it's dirty and I have to wipe it out and clean it. So that's what I'm going to do here. I learned is all of those containers that they provide for you to put your oil in, those, I never liked them. I really wasn't able to control the amount of oil I was putting in my pan. So I went and got these squeezy bottles, and this is the oil that I like to use. So I'm just gonna pop off the big lid here, and then I'm gonna pour it in there, and that's it. I then went on to tackle the bottom cabinets. Now, the very first one is our snack cupboard, and it's a mess. I not only have our snacks in there, but I also have like the blender. There's some other objects in the back, and then you can see all the shortening I have. If you don't know, I have a main channel. I bake that's my profession, but you can check that out below. But I didn't film the process of me doing it, but let me explain to you what I did do. I obviously took everything out, wiped it all down, and I went to Target and got these drawers. It's actually 3 drawers and they're together, but I took one off and I just slid it in for it to be easy access for the kids to grab their snacks out of the drawers. And then in the big container over to the right, that actually is holding all of our big giant chip bags, or pretzel bags, popcorn bags, so that way all the bigger things can have a container to be in, and if we need it, we'll go and dig in there. Now, under my sink has always and forever looked a mess because it wasn't something I never even thought about organizing until I started organizing. And I just, all the cleaning stuff, we have our shopping bags that we use as garbage bags in the back. We have our other bigger garbage bags at the bottom, all of our dish detergent, and it's just a mess. So I wanted to organize it as best as I can. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this cabinet, and I wish I filmed the process of me doing this, and that way you could see it. So I'm going to tell you what is wrong with the situation. Now, you can't tell here on the screen, but on the right side here at the bottom, it would be so much more easy if I took a before photo. It actually is slanted, and because of water damage, and the wood is coming off of the bottom of like you see where the hefty bags is, that wood is actually slanted down in the back. So what I did was I went and grabbed a piece of my scrap wood to make a little more leveled, so when I put containers in there, I also kind of wiped it down a little bit. I mean, it's an under cabinet in the sink situation, so I did wipe it down. I don't know if I should feel embarrassed. I don't know if anybody else has this situation where your cupboards just look a hot fucking mess, and then eventually you get to them, which quarantine, thank you. I've eventually now gotten to them. But my goal with this particular cupboard, especially, with all of them, but this one, is that I wanted it to be easy to grab what I needed, and to not have things fall over on top of me when I grabbed one bottle of something and the other bottle isn't falling over because of the wood at the bottom is so slanted down. So I wanted to fix that, and I wanted to be easy access, and I wanted to see everything and not have a hard time trying to find what we have versus what we don't have, and then the overflow of overstock and the extra things that we don't use. So let me show you what I did. Where's the footage? Here it comes. At some point it's coming, and here it is. So yeah, let's reopen these doors here, and now you can see I actually went and got some containers. Now let me tell you how excited I am. This is a horrible freeze frame, sorry about that, but you see the lighter piece of wood there, I put that there so it can be even, but oh my god, I'm so excited. You don't understand. You see how much more brighter it is all of a sudden now? So I had got these clear containers from Target also, and I put on the left side of the screen, I put all of the spray bottles and wipes that we use on a regular basis, and then on the right I got another container with the lid, and I put all of the bags in it. Is that not genius? I put all the bags. You don't understand how excited I am. And I didn't put anything on top of that top for that container, so that way it can be easily opened and we can take a bag out as we need it. Now the center, I already own that like black metal shelf thing. You guys saw it in the before where it was holding up all the bottles in the front, but I actually just faced it a different way, going long ways towards the back, and under it I put the garbage bag box genius, and it's easy. We just pull out a garbage bag if we need one. And on top I put a container that has our kitchen rags and the little pods for the dishes. And in that cabinet also, in that container also behind there, I think there's like little baggies that have the stuff for the toilet, you know, that it sits in the toilet, and then when you wash it, washes the toilet out when you flush it. I don't know what these things are called. I'm sorry, guys. I do clean my house, but I don't look at the names of the things. And then in the back there, you can kind of see a glimpse. That's our overstock of things that we don't use on a regular and stuff that we have double of. So yeah, I wish I could cover these pipes, but unfortunately I couldn't. And I don't even want to concoct anything to do that. Another idea Kenrick gave me was I should have popped a hole in the top of this container that's holding all the bags so we can just pull them out, but I didn't want to do that. I could have screwed that up, but I'm kind of happy of how it turned out. This is the cupboard on the above my stove, and it holds all the medicine. We had to put it high. Obviously we didn't want the children to be able to reach it. And then on the left side is all of like the liquor and alcohol, and we used to keep the oil there and the vinegar, but you guys saw that I moved that over. Yeah, this is a mess. So what I did was I went and got another one of those Lazy Susans because it came in so handy before, and I'm going to organize all of our medicine in it so nothing's falling over and we can easily look at everything. And then also remember, I looked at the expiration dates for everything in this kitchen to throw it away. And this is the end result. I put the liquor on the left and we have the medicine on the right. And in the back, you can see a little hint of the first aid kit back there. This Lazy Susan really came in handy. I recommend you definitely get it for your medicine and for your spices or for your extracts, little bottles, so things don't go tipping over. So you're welcome. Now, remember I told you guys about the seasoning that I moved it? I actually moved it down to the drawer that was below that cupboard. And what used to be in this used to be like the sandwich bags and foil and stuff. So I was just testing out to see if my spice containers would fit. And they do. They fit so perfect. I have to purchase more spice containers when IKEA opens back up. I don't want to pay for shipping. Their shipping is ridiculous. But I have to get more spice containers to put the extra ones. And I do eventually label these. I actually labeled them one at a time. One label a day because I was just kind of over organizing the kitchen. Now, one of the main drawers that get used every day, my silverware drawer, is, look at it in all its glory. I don't know if you can notice what it's sitting in. It's actually sitting in a plastic utensil container that I purchased from the grocery store, and it came with a bunch of plastic utensils. We had an event one moment in time back then, and I didn't throw away the container. I just was like, hey, it fits in my drawer. I'm just going to use it. And before that, I had all of my utensils in sandwich bags. So I had a sandwich bag for forks, a sandwich bag for spoons, and a sandwich bags for butter knives. Like, I don't know why I just never got up and actually went and purchased a freaking utensil holder. I just was like, we'll do it later. And then years went by and I never did it. And now, now I'm doing it. I mean, look, I've been 3 years in this apartment. I'm officially now decorating it. I have plastic utensils back there that I use sometimes for photo photography. Photo photography, that sounded weird. Food photography. And then the drawer liner, it's too long and I have to cut it. So yeah, we're going to organize all of this really quickly and let me show you what it looks like now. Boom. Look at that. Is that not like a breath of fresh air right there? It's just a freaking breath of fresh air. Anyways, so I have a spot for everything. My straws, look, plastic utensils, my chopsticks, my spoon. My silverware even looks shinier. I'm editing the video and the footage of me on my beautiful balcony is not anywhere to be found. So it deleted my goodbye. So I just wanted to say goodbye. Thank you for coming back to watch another one of my videos. I know it wasn't like, I don't know. I just be second guessing myself. I mean, it is what it is. I just organized the drawers and cabinets. The only cabinet that you guys didn't see me organize was the pots and pans because I hadn't done it yet, but you guys will see that in part 2. Subscribe to the channel, follow, like, comment below. what kind of things you want to see on the channel that I do, and I guess I'll just talk to you guys later. Okay, I'm just gonna talk to you guys later. Okay, bye. Bye. I just know what the end result looks like, so I'm kind of excited. So you got to stick around to watch part 2 and part 3 so you guys can see the final like detail shots and stuff like that, and you won't be disappointed. But if you're not following me on Instagram, it's Jelena_Simpson. It's right here on the screen. Okay, bye. Okay, I'm leaving now. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, check out my blog. Okay, bye. I'm definitely leaving now. Okay.